face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Switch up. Hey, ready.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set. 180. Check Q.
Now Gordon on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
All right, 180. Check. No. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check. Fresno. Super one.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check safety. Cornell. 58 to Mike. You got nothing today.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go, 12, go. 57, Mike, 57.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Orange. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
180. Let's go. Tight end right. Tight end right. No. 3 down. 3 down. 14. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Shell. 49. 49's the mic. 49.
A shotgun snap for gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The longtime Charger, Eric Weddle, makes a stop against his former mates.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 29, Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super
toe.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Goff now to throw. Staying on his feet. Fights him off. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Shifts by him at the 25. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
50, go. 180. Cross the pass. Cross the pass. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 94 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that everywhere.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after him because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Rocket! I'm coming! Bravo!
Here's Rivers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Samson Abuka in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They go play action. Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams getting set to go now. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big run there by Gurley, 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Gurley, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Second down and goal. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 6 at the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
You've got the lead. It's where they are on the field. Got the lead.
numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my win. The knowledge, but it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all already know what time it is, Playing skills, you did, Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor,
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready! 180! You ever get tired of seeing me?
Off the bootleg. Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
58 to Mike, 58. Load it. Watch the run. They're running.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 13-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
out. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Orange. Load it. Load it. Hey, exit. All the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Rivers now. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And now off to the races, down the right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
DC, pilot, 64, weak. Kill.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff on first down. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Hey, you don't understand me. You don't value three.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And
this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, high 7. Hey, kill. Pull together. Check 37. Check 37.
3rd and long. It's gone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Listen. Hey, Shell. Hey, Alpha. Check. Shit.
Here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
At their own 38-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. First down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, 62 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Rams take over